Right, hello everyone. This is a video on how I make all my things. I could say inventions, contraptions, mechanisms, weapons, all of those sort of things. So, right here, you're looking at my bench, my workbench. My half of the workbench. This is all my stuff up here too. I've moved it across the sanding paper. The other half is my dad's side, so I'm using up the bench. Right, so what I have here is just the bench that I make everything on. So I've got a vise here. This is a great vise. It's a big metal one, really strong, and just a wooden bench. This is where I store some of the stuff underneath. It's a bit messy at the moment, so I just put some new stuff in there, and got a ruler. Ruler that's actually in the bench. My dad put that in. It's really nice. I've got a hot glue gun and some more. I have a drill. Drills are handy. And super glue. That's probably the second best thing on here. Super glue. This super glue, it's $2 a pack. It's cheap, but it works. That's why it's so good. That's what I glue everything together with. Or hot glue. Hot glue is also very cheap. So buy a pack like that for $4, $4, $5, $6 maybe. And some blades for the scroll saw. Now I'll go on to my machinery, what stuff I use. First, I've got the scroll saw. I'll give an example. Alright, that's the scroll saw. That works pretty good. I cut all my things out on that. So that's all that I use to cut things out, or a knife if it's thin wood. Next, I've got the grinder. The grinder's very handy. I use this in everything I make. It's extremely helpful. I use this to shave down edges, curve edges, all that sort of stuff. And a drill press. This is also very handy. So it goes down the vise down the bottom. Alright, and to some of the things I've been making too. I've got the tomahawk down there. I've got a new dual action OTF mechanism for the size of a switchblade. This is inspired by I'm Depain Reborn's channel. Great channel. If you like my videos, you need to watch his videos. So this basic mechanism with a new idea of the slider mech. The slider mech's that thin. The whole thing of the slider mechanism's that thin instead of that thin. Notice the difference? Alright, so I have sandpaper, pins, hot glue, normal glue, and some stuff underneath here. So this hidden blade made of plastic I made like 3 months back maybe. So this is just all made out of plastic, all made here. It's got a bit jammed because a piece is missing out of there. I still yet to glue it with super glue. So real nice. It's like it comes out really far past the fingertips. Made out of just this black plastic. See there? This piece slides into that piece. Got a bit of dust in there. That slides into there. Oh, sorry. And that piece slides into there. So see, it's got a bit of dust in there, that's why it's not sliding. And I'm holding up the camera, so usually it slides in and out. Fits on the arm really well, and you see that it's actually a curved edge and everything on there. So hang on, I'm going to take the blade out, there we are. So how I made that bit of it, get a blade sliding in there, all that, and it's all curved, nice, sanded. The blade, how I made that was nothing special at all. I had a bigger piece of this black plastic. This is the same plastic that I used, just a bigger piece. Thin stuff. There's a bunch of individual pieces I had to cut out using the scroll saw. So I cut out the pieces, the shape, and had to keep gluing layers onto it. So it made a rectangle with a piece, and then came over to the grinder And then with the grinder, I curve the edge with it to make it look nice. And then this is all glued with super glue. The tomahawk that you might have seen in previous videos is glued by hot glue. This is glued by super glue. Super glue. Down here, I've got some more stuff where I keep some things. I've got this flintlock pistol. Right, there we go, I loaded it. I really like this, great mechanism. Oh, it's hard to load with one hand though. This glued by super glue and hot glue. And it's cut out with wood. Nothing special, like didn't take anything special to make it. I have the dual action hidden blade off the dual action hidden blade tutorial right here. Same one. Now if I try to see this one, huge extension. I'm still working on it. Locks into place and everything. So that's off the tutorial. I've got the piece off the Assassin's Creed 3 hidden blade. It swivels with a spring mechanism into it. And then the, the blade that goes into there. So I'm trying to assemble everything with one hand. It's tough. See, all this is cut out with a scroll saw. So that comes out and spins. You hang onto it and it all retracts. I might do another video on that. Just ask you, comment if you want another video on the Assassin's Creed 3 hidden blade. Small bits of stuff. A belt. This is an old mechanism that I tried. I made just this the other day. See, it's, I don't know. Yeah, so I've got some more pieces of wood under there. Some thicker plastic. So this is the wood I've been using. Anything that's made out of wood, I usually use this stuff. This is thicker stuff. This is heaps thinner. Sorry about that. Heaps thinner stuff. You just put super glue on it to strengthen it up a bit. This is a great ruler here for making things square. A nice metal ruler. It's very handy. I have a knife just for cutting out pieces. A protection mask that protects my face from some of the fumes. I have a lighter. Very important because I've got a couple of candles down here. Because what you use the candles for is if you need to heat something up. Like, I've got this too, this is brilliant. A little, make it balance, yeah, it's a little magnifying glass with these little arms on it that grabs onto things, so you can have a look at something really close up. Alright, so that's that. A couple of other tools there. There's a bunch of other stuff in here. More tools. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff here that I work with. It's not all mine or anything, but you know. I also have my bow. I've also got a bow that I do archery, so this is a 40-pound recurve bow. It's about like nearly as tall as me, so it's pretty big. A bit taller than me, about up to my jaw probably. So if I find a piece of wood, like a big enough piece of wood, I'll try cutting out a piece. Right, here I'll try. I'll give an example. Alright, that's an example of how I cut out things. Then, this is a bit noisy, so this will be the end of the video. This is the grinder, quick example. Alright, thanks for watching, and subscribe for more of my videos. Like, comment, you know, all of that. Right, see you in the next video.